Morning. This is episode 9 of my vlog. Slightly more positive vlog this time. Last one I was pretty down. I don't really know why at the time. Quite a bit's happened since, and my head is well and truly back on. I've made a list of stuff I want to go through this time because last time I missed out on a huge amount of things. So first of all, coffee. I like coffee. Lots of people who train like black coffee. I was contacted by a company called Organo. Now, a bit of Googling shows them to be a company that sell a decent product, but they've got a fairly bad reputation in terms of being multi-level marketing type schemes. And they sent me a couple of samples, and they claim the product is based on Ganoderma lucidum, which is Chinese herbal medicine. It's a fungus or a mushroom, which is supposed to help with alkalizing the body, digestion, immune system, weight loss, all sorts of magical, wonderful things. Most of the evidence that I can find is, it's hearsay, word of mouth, anecdotal. I was chatting to Jason about it. I don't like to endorse products that are bunkers. And Jason said, well, you drink coffee anyway. If they want to send you some to try for a run-up to your show, then just judge it on the basis of it being nice coffee, because you drink black coffee anyway. And if at the end of a month you find that there's been any benefits, then brilliant. So they've sent me a box of their organic green tea and their organic gourmet black coffee. And like I say, on the basis of it being tea or coffee, very nice. We have got the option to stock it. I'm not going to stock it until I have run it for a decent bit of time to see if I feel any benefit at all. If it's just that it's lovely coffee, if someone particularly wants these products and we can get them, for now I'm just going to see how they go. We are getting a lot of people contacting us or contacting me to review products, trial products. I'm quite happy to do that, but as I always say, if it's crap, I'll say it's crap. We had an old saying when I used to kayak, free shit is still shit. However, I was sent some GH Assist by Adapt Nutrition to run, and it's a bit of an odd supplement. It's choline, and it's supposed to help with release of growth hormone and cognitive function, stuff like that. And I got it, and I did email Adam a couple of times in the first few weeks. Then, to be honest, I can't honestly say I feel much until I ran out. Now it may just be that coincided with me having a period of feeling very down, but I felt like I went flat. My training intensity dropped off, so I've actually ordered some more for myself at my own money to give it a bit more of a run, because actually I definitely think it was doing something. So I've been off that for a week now. I'll be jumping back on it as soon as I get some, and I'll report back. But I think we may end up looking at stocking that, because I was very impressed with that. And something that came up the other day, my last video, I was very down. I was feeling really, really rough, and I was looking for a way out. I felt like I was forced into doing the show, and those of you who know me will know I have a fairly unhealthy relationship with food, in that I either have to be completely regimented, or I tend to every now and again go off the rails a bit with it. And when I'm stressed or when things are hard, controlling my food, planning my diet, I enjoy it. It's what I look forward to. Conversation on Facebook yesterday, Lou Brealey and someone else was having, Lou Brealey's a very, very good sports nutritionist, very good coach, and he has a coach. And I've met before, I have a coach, a guy called Andy from Bolton. He's right out Northern, and he's very, very good. And it's not necessarily that they know something that you don't, although in the case of Andrew, he definitely knows many things I don't. Or that you aren't good at what you do. It's accountability for me. It's very easy for me to go, oh, I trained really hard today, I deserve extra carbs or whatever. But actually, that's complete rubbish. Whereas someone who's looking from the outside, they give you that moment to stop and think and go, actually, this guy makes the decisions, I do as I'm told. And it also means that when you're really suffering, sometimes we feel like we have to suffer, and part of the process is tough. But occasionally that person can just be there to say, you know what, actually, it's time for a break, time for a change of direction. So what had happened was I felt trapped, and I kept on looking for a way out, and I was bitching, and I felt terrible. I mean, I had 2 or 3 sessions in a row. Jess was wonderful, but I was training, and she was going like, "Come on, you know, we need to get going," and I couldn't. I didn't want it. I didn't care. So I spoke to Andy, I spoke to Jess, and they basically just said, you know, have some time off. You know, maybe up till Friday, do what you want, and we'll look at it then. If you don't want to do your show, you don't want to do your show, you don't have to do your show. So I was like, yeah, brilliant. I don't have to do my show. Yeah, that's right. I can do what I want. So it's weird, you know, if you've got like a cheat meal, I tend to go pretty hard because it wasn't a cheat meal. It was, you know, it was time off. I could have whatever I wanted. Therefore, I wasn't really bothered. I got a tub of ice cream because that's what food you should do. Didn't eat it. I had a bit of it. Wasn't interested. I had a couple of chicken wraps. Probably ate less than I would have done on my normal diet. The following day, I was like, well, yesterday I was obviously just a fanny. I'm going to town. I'm going to get a McDonald's for breakfast. I came into town, went to McDonald's, didn't want it, walked out, went to Marks and Spencer's, got the bits to do something approaching what I would normally eat in terms of food prep. And then it occurred to me that it was just being allowed to decide and having that choice given back. You know, why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I want to do it. Right, if I'm doing it because I want to do it, then I need to get on with it. And it's just like a light bulb moment. But I want to say a massive thank you to Jess, Jason, Andrew, Stu, Rob, Sarah Whitney. I'm sure there's some I'm missing out. I must have been on the phone to so many different people on WhatsApp, and because I didn't know, I couldn't work out why I was doing it. It didn't matter what anyone said to me. You know, all these people gave me pep talks, and I was just, you know, I think I said to Stu, "No, you don't understand. I can't just get on with it. I'm tired," and then all it took actually was getting that choice back. It's something I try to do with clients. You know, I don't ever tell a client they have to do something. It's up to them. If they want to get the results, then they'll do it. But yeah, no, more focused than ever before. So it's probably done me good. I can't see there being, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind from now on. But reaffirmed in my head what I'm doing and why I want to do it. So that was the main thing I wanted to say. You know, it's hard to kind of admit that you're weak. The video I put up the other day, as soon as I put it up, I kind of regretted it because it showed me in quite a poor light. You know, Nick Polly commented on it. It was very sweet of her. But I think it's important that people see how tough it is. You know, someone turned around to me the other day and was like, "Oh, well, it's easy for you." Like, it's not. It's not easy for anybody. I think I commented on Blue Breedy status again the other day. I don't care what someone looks like on the outside. You know, it may well be their heart, their soul, their passion, but nobody who looks kind of stage conditioned. I don't believe there's anybody who's in that kind of condition who hasn't had moments when they're like, "Fuck me, this is tough," and I don't know why I'm doing it. But you know, maybe not. So a couple of businessy things. If you want us to test products, get in touch. Quite happy to do it, but we will be honest. I'm getting an awful lot of people messaging me for diety bits and bobs. I am mega busy. I do diet work with people and kind of not coaching to the extent that Andy does. I don't do prep coaching, but general gym monkey. Let's kind of polish things up a bit and get things moving in the right direction. I do quite a lot of that, and I really enjoy it. Very passionate about it. But I do charge, not because, you know, because there's only so much time I have going around. And fans. I seem to be in this strange situation where I have fans. You know, for the last 6 months or a year, I've got the occasional message from people saying they've been following my vlog or they've been following this and following that, and you know, the words like inspirational and stuff get thrown around, and it feels very alien hearing that about me. But I do appreciate I'm getting a lot of people now who pay attention to what I do. Or who feel that they'd like to, you know, people who maybe have been doing strongman, I seem to get quite a lot of that want to cut down and they feel they can't do it. You know, I haven't done anything special. I've just grinded for a good long while. So that's really nice. But it's a little bit overwhelming at times. But on that note, and I'm not saying I get a lot of this, but if you want to buy my soiled underwear, not going to happen. Not saying that happens a lot, but it is happening more frequently than I would like, in that it's happening at all. Um, so yeah, head on, game on. Me and Jess is on the last day of her holidays tomorrow, so me and Jess are going to go for a day out, probably to a gym, and then it's back to the grind for her, back to the grind for all of us, and I'll check in about a week.